Hello friends, what is up? How's it going? Good to see you here. I'm out and about. Probably gonna get rain down here, but it's supposed to rain later this afternoon. I'm just hoping that holds true. But I'm heading over to the sports capital of Texas, Police Rodeo. Motorcycle rodeo, that is. I've gone the last few years. I did a couple, I think I did 2 years of the videos of that. So I'm just going to go check it out, maybe shoot a short video. I haven't been riding too often, and we've got this, not new, but this is normally the view I use when I do test rides. I just wanted to throw this on and just use this camera today. But yeah, I'm just going to go see if my friend Quinn Rediker is there, the BMW ambassador for the police motorcycle. I believe he has the new RT 1300 RT now that he uses for competition. I don't know. We'll find out hopefully if he is there. He typically goes. So let's see. I should have sent him an email and see if he was going or not. That's about it. The weather's getting warmer here. We had typically there's a couple weeks every year that's really cold here that gets down below freezing, and then it goes away, and that's it. So let's see, what do we got right now? We got 78 degrees, almost 80 degrees here at 11:30 in the morning. So while we're sitting here at the light, let me open this up. I took this off the other day, and I haven't taken it off for a long time, and the only reason it's there is for when I do moto vlogs like this. It cuts the wind hitting the visor and making the audio sound like crap, because this is an aftermarket. This is a Puig smoke screen, but it's basically the same exact dimensions and look as the stock one. The stock one is just clear, and I like this smoke look. But the way they cut this, or the way they design this, it's really horrible with the wind buffeting. And when you pull, it has a manual. You pull it, it can go up one, and when you do that, the head buffeting gets kind of unbearable for my size, like how I fit on this bike. So this helps cut a lot of that out, and it makes the ride a lot more comfortable. Plus, like I said, I use it for the, cut the wind noise for the audio. Otherwise you wouldn't be able to hear me. In my early videos where I didn't have this yet, anything over 40 miles an hour on this bike, the audio was just horrible. So, but anyways, I took that off. I haven't taken it off in a really long time, and what ended up happening was where this clamps down here on both sides, it cracked this Puig screen. And I think that's just two things. One, I tightened it pretty good, because I saw a lot of reviews of this before I bought it that said, oh, this thing sucks, it blew off in the wind, it hit me in the face, and blah blah blah. I mean, I've had this thing on here now for years and it's never come off. But I did clamp it down pretty tight, and then every month or so I would just kind of clamp it down a little bit more to make sure it wasn't coming loose. And then also just the vibration of the wind hitting it and kind of moving back and forth, I think that probably had something to do with it, as well as me over tightening it. And there's now cracks underneath on both sides there. They're kind of hard to see. If I point them out to you, it's easy to see. If I don't say anything, they kind of hide themselves a little bit. But just keep that in mind if you ever decide to get one of these things. It was only like $30 on Amazon, I believe, or $32, something like that. Real inexpensive, and it's done a wonderful job, for cutting that wind noise over the years. Today there might be some wind, because it is a very strong windy crosswinds hitting me all over the place, so I'm not sure it's really doing its job now. But that's it. Broken. But it's didn't Didn't break it or crack it to the point where I can't use it. They're kind of like internal cracks. So there you go. And with this camera mount I'm using, we got the lovely view of my Chi-G, which I love. I love this thing. I use it all the time in music and my maps and everything, and I can control it with the Wonder Wheel here, or the multi-controller. I think it's the technical name, which is nice. I don't have to actually fumble. It is a touch screen, but I don't actually have to like fumble and try and touch it if I want it to go on or change what I'm looking at, if I want to change music or songs. But just keep in mind, I don't know if you know this or not, but if you have a Garmin or any kind of product like a Chi-G here in this BMW GPS mount that connects to the multi-controller, you need to make sure you tell, let me get my visor down here, you need to tell the bike that you have something there by holding up the menu button, holding it up for a couple seconds, and then on the TFT it will switch from TFT to NAV. You can see this little box here up in the top. So that now means that the multi-controller is controlling this, not this. So if you want to control this, you just got to turn that off again, and then you have access to using the multi-controller for this. Hit the menu button down to turn it off, and up to engage it. But I use this Chi-G all the time. Create maps when I go riding with my buddies for places I'm not really familiar with, listen to music, phone calls, all that stuff. So it's definitely worth what I paid for it. And I have if you're interested, I do have a 3-part series on this, how I changed from using quad lock, removing quad lock, and moving over to this, and installing this, and also installing the MotoMate, which is on the back. And the MotoMate is what allows me to move it from here, because when you get these bikes stock, the GPS mount is here on the handlebars. Move it from here, relocate it up here. I use the MotoMate, which I really love. You can't see it, it's behind here. You don't really see it. It's not obtrusive or anything. It's easy to install. I think that was the best option, and they are really good guys over there at MotoMate. Let's go over here and check this out. Yeah, I see some police. Let me just do a drive-by first. See what we can see from this vantage point with the camera. Round Rock Police Regional Incident Management. Yeah, there's the cones and the setup. So these, typically the motor officers are either riding Harleys or BMW RTs for the most part. I didn't know this, but San Antonio, when I was down there, I saw some of the moto officers doing escorting some dignitaries, if you will, and they are riding gold wings. So I didn't know that some police departments have gold wings, which is interesting. But around here, Austin PD and Round Rock PD and most of the other ones that do have moto units are riding the BMW RT. I guess I can go around. So here we got the RTs, a whole bunch of them. Look at all those. Woohoo! Austin Police. Well, I'm just going to do a quick walk around, see, like I said, if Quinn is here, and that'll be it. So I'll see you in a bit. That's it, man. Just walked around, checked it out. It's not as big as it was last year. BMW's not here, Quinn Redeker, so I don't know. He's probably busy doing something else. Ripping around on his new 1300 RT. But that's it. Clouds are forming. It's supposed to rain a little later this afternoon, so I'm gonna pack it up and head out and go enjoy some, I don't know, a few miles before I go home. Get some wind therapy. That's it. Thanks for joining me. See you cats later. Bye.